Hello again, I'm out today having a look for some ancient monuments. There's one just outside the car here which has been here for, it's estimated, about 5,000 years. It's dated to somewhere 3000 BC to 1000 BC. So it's a pretty old thing. We'll go out and have a look at it, and I'll maybe fly the drone above it and we'll have a look at what it's like from above. I don't expect there's a lot to see after all that time. But yeah, we'll go and have a look at it. It's near the village of Eaglesham, which is near East Kilbride, and it's called the Bonnyton Cairn, possibly a burial cairn, and there may be remains in a kist, a stone-walled burial chamber inside it, but I think maybe this one hasn't been excavated, but others nearby have been, so it seems that's what it's going to be. Let's go and have a look. So what is Bonnyton Mound? It's more commonly known as the Deal's Plantation, apparently, and it's in what's called Devil's Wood, or the Devil's Plantation. It's a prehistoric cairn, and it's located near Eaglesham and Newton Mearns, about 7 miles south of Glasgow. It's a site that sits at the intersection of serious archaeology and local folklore. It's famously serving as the starting point for modern theories about ley lines in Scotland. Archaeologically, it's classified as a scheduled monument, and it dates between 3000 and 1000 BC. That's late Neolithic or Bronze Age. It's a turf-covered stone cairn. You can't really see the stone cairn anymore. Roughly 20 metres in diameter and 1.8 metres high. While it hasn't been fully excavated, there are similar mounds in the region, and they typically contain stone-lined graves or kists, cremated remains, pottery or flint tools. Though there are robber trenches, shadow depressions on the top. I almost stood on one of those, where stones were likely removed in the past for building walls. The name Deal's Plantation comes from the small copse of beech trees that sits atop the mound. It's a very noticeable little wood as you're driving past on the A726 out of East Kilbride. And the local folklore associated with such mounds is supernatural association with the devil. It's a long-standing reputation in local ghost lore, with various claims of eerie atmosphere or sightings, although those are largely anecdotal. The mound gained modern fame through the work of Harry Bell, an amateur archaeologist and author of Glasgow's Secret Geometry. Bell proposed that Bonnyton Mound was the key mark point for a prehistoric network of aligned sites, or ley lines. He observed that the mound aligns perfectly with other ancient and significant sites, such as Mearns Castle, Crookston Castle and Renfrew Parish Church. This theory turned the mound into a pilgrimage site for those interested in earth mysteries and the idea that ancient people mapped the landscape with mathematical precision. So if you're looking for it, it sits off the Humby Road near the A726, and you get nice views of the surrounding countryside, and maybe that's why it was chosen as a nice spot to bury people. So there you go. I hope you like the looks of it, and if you're nearby, next time you're driving past, you can tell people what it is, and if you want to find it, you can take a drive round and visit it. I hope you can hear me okay. I think the microphone should be alright. There's one tucked in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Multitasking today again. So I'm just speaking to this little camera for the minute. So what we're trying to do today is have a wee look at a burial mound. It's called the Bonnyton Mound. I called it in error the Bonnyton Cairn. Maybe it is a cairn, or was at one time, but it's all covered in grass now, so it doesn't look like a cairn. But I'll show you where we are. Turn this round. There we go. So anybody who's looking live and recording at the same time on this little DJI Osmo Pocket 2 camera, And if you're looking at the film version later on, you can see I'm live streaming simultaneously on this. It's all very complicated. Too complicated for an old brain like mine. Never mind. So this is the Bonnyton Mound. You'll see it on ordnance survey maps, and it's near the A726. Not far from East Kilbride. And I've driven past this lots of times, heading west along the Joe Carriageway. And I've often wondered about it. I've never identified it as anything apart from just a big hill with trees on it. But having found it on the map and then traced it, driving to it from the other way, I find it's an antiquity site, and it's quite an important site of antiquity. Just looking at some cut trees and things here. Butterfly minded, me? Of course I am. So I don't know if there's a way into this, apart from climbing across that gate down there, which I don't particularly want to do, if I can just walk in somewhere. There's barbed wire around there. It's a very noisy road. I'm hoping that maybe off the road here there's a stile or something where we can get into it, have a look at it. I'm feeling that gate is our way in. But we'll walk up here and have a little look, just in case. I believe archaeologists get quite excited when they see a mound of any sort around a grassy knoll. They think something must be here, something must be buried, something's been hidden forever. Right, I don't see any way in though, so I think I'm back to climbing over that gate and getting my trousers wet maybe in the process, unless that is a lay-by leading into it. I see a little in-shot there. Let's have a look and see. I realise I'm really walking on the wrong side of the road. All good hikers, if they're forced to walk on the road, should be walking facing the traffic. And what do we find here? We don't find a way in, but we do find blooming litter. Now, do we have a bit? Oh, yay! We've got a bit of low fence. Yeah. Why don't people take the litter blooming with them? Right, well, I think this is our way in. Let's reconnect. I'm losing phone connection here. Let's go over. So this is the Bonnyton Mound. It's not terribly high. I think the estimate for the length of it was about 360 metres. So presumably from down there, simply up to the top and down again, about 360 metres. And it's been here in some form or other for about between 1000 BC, well, since 1000 BC and as far as 3000 BC, based on other burial sites in the area, I believe. I think maybe people were buried underneath here, people who are special, and probably buried in a kist burial. And that's a burial where you've got a stone-walled chamber, and you put the remains in there and then cover them up. So who knows what's underneath us here. I think possibly a good few metres down underneath our feet there'll be bones, there'll be relics of a bygone age before any of this stuff was ever dreamt of. We're down near the A726, just outside Eaglesham. Eaglesham is kind of like up that way. The Bonneton Golf Course is kind of over there. And there are a number of fields here for running your dogs. Including that field there, I think it's a dog run field. So people park down here. So yeah, so that's about it. So it's Iron Age. Iron Age and up to about Pictish times, so about 3000 BC to 1000 BC thereabouts. Hello, thank you very much. I'll say hello to you. Watch this. Yay, hello. You're on camera, or I'm on camera. Somebody's on camera. Thanks very much for saying hello. Please say where you're looking in from as well. That's always nice to know. Thank you. Has anybody just arrived and doesn't know what I'm talking about here? If you've just arrived and don't know what I'm talking about, then just mention in the chat. I'm fine, thank you very much. Yeah, I've been complaining a lot recently because I can't go hiking. I have to try and let my ankle heal a bit, so I can't go hiking as I normally do. So I'm doing things that are near at hand that don't take a lot of climbing. I think I'm allowed to do this, but I'm not allowed to go on 10-mile hikes. And this happens to be nearby. It's about 15 minutes drive from where I live. Hey, say hi, says I. Excellent. Thank you. Hello. So I'm just like getting some fresh air and visiting this area here. If you want to know what this is that I'm looking at, please just say, just ask. I've already told people, but you can ask and I'll tell you again. It's quite important apparently, this mound that I'm on. You don't get many things around that are, it's the 5,000 years old, and that's what this is. I'm standing on a 5,000-year-old mound from Iron Age times. Even long before the Romans came, long before the Romans were a civilization, ancient Romans. In Scotland we had little people roaming around wearing skins and having their ceremonies and calculating things by the stars. All sorts of clever things were done way back. And when people died, they buried them. Places like this, if they were important enough. I suppose if they weren't really important to the community, they just were buried somewhere else. So that's what it is. You wonder what the roots of these great beech trees are detecting several metres down, where they end up, the ground, what's under there, who's under there. So that's about it really. I just wanted to get out in the fresh air, see something really, really ancient and take my subscribers with me. So if anybody else is out there having a look and you like occasional live streams and you like hikes when I'm allowed to do them, yeah, subscribe, have a look at my channel. If you like my style, if you like my videos, I sometimes fly a drone as well. Just looking here to see if I can fly a drone up between the trees. It's a bit drizzly today though, so yeah, my name's Terry. I can't read Arabic. Hey Siri, take me home.